Hello, my name is Dr. Bob Fusen. I'm the instructor of woodwinds at Hastings College, where I also direct the jazz ensemble. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Tenor Madness custom baritone for the saxophonist. I am a baritone player somewhat by accident. I consider myself a tenor player, but when I was in graduate school, I kind of got roped into doing a lot of baritone work, and I kind of became a baritone player by default. I'm the founding member of the Saxophone Quartet TCBSQ, which you can see up here. I play baritone saxophone in that. I also play baritone saxophone in a variety of jazz ensembles, big bands, jazz orchestras, and then my own gigs. So I'm really excited to take part in this review. I had a chance to play the Tenor Madness tenors a little while back, and they were fantastic horns, and this one promises to be much the same. So let me give you an idea of what I'm using here. My primary axe is a Mark VI, a Selmer Mark VI baritone from the 1970s, and my setup for classical, which you just heard, is a Selmer soloist with a Ishimori Woodstone copper ligature, and then a Ligier Signature 3 reed. That's what I use for quartet gigs, if I do any wind ensemble work. And then for jazz, I have an old Berg Larsen. It's a 95/2 medium chamber, and that's also with a Ligier Signature 3. I find the Ligiers to be incredibly versatile reeds for both jazz and classical music. So let's talk about this Tenor Madness baritone. First of all, it's a great horn. It's very well made. This one, the lacquer is called Cognac, and you can see it has a really nice brownish color there. The ergonomics are fantastic. It's exactly what you expect from a modern horn, like a Moriat or Yamaha, or a modern Selmer. One of the things that I like about it is just how stable it feels, especially as you move between registers, as you go from the bottom to the top and back again. It's a very, very easy horn to maintain pitch on, and I'll kind of give you an example. There's a lot of fluidity in this horn. With some vintage horns, including my Mark VI, it can sometimes be a little bit unstable, and in more need of adjustment, maybe more often than a horn like this. So it's incredibly in tune, incredibly well built, evenness across the ranges. It's just a fantastic horn. The ergonomics feel good. One thing I like in particularly is the low A key has some weight to it. When you push the low A key down, there's a little bit of resistance, and I actually like that quite a bit. Usually, a lot of low A keys are built, I think, to make it very easy, especially considering the variety of horns that are used for public school band programs. So you might have younger kids who are trying to press that low A key down. This has a little bit of resistance. It's obviously built for pros, and I like that. It gives a little more control over pressing that low A key. It just feels great from top to bottom. Let me give you an idea of what it sounds like with a jazz piece on. I actually used this for a gig at my church recently. I played some baritone with this Berg Larsen, and it's got so much projection, has so much vibration. It's just a really sonically pleasant horn to play. It just feels good all the way around. So let me play a little bit on the jazz piece for you. It's very easy on baritone to get bogged down by the size of the horn, to lose a little bit of that technical fluidness. Some folks struggle with that. It's very easy on this horn to maintain that fluidity. There's very little adjustment time. It has a lot of power to it, a lot of overtones, a lot of vibration. It's an incredible instrument, and I've really enjoyed playing it. So a couple things about the horn. First of all, price-wise, a great value, a great value for anyone looking for a professional baritone. The one that I have now, the tag on it says $49.95, which is a great, right in there for pro horns, and you're definitely getting your money's worth with this. It comes with a stock mouthpiece, which is kind of looks like a Yamaha 4C copy. It doesn't have any markings on it. I did not play this, but because as it's a pro horn, most pro players are going to have their own setup, their own ligatures, their own everything. So, but it does come with a stock mouthpiece. It comes with a case, a great case with wheels and Velcro straps. So that to me is a huge selling point, because having had to carry my old Mark VI in a coffin case around some conferences, it's really nice to have the wheels. The case is a little bit on the soft side. It's like a Protec type case, but it does have wheels and the backpack straps. So yeah, you're definitely getting your money's worth, especially with the case. There's nothing worse than having to haul a baritone around with no wheels or no backpack straps. I think it's just a fantastic instrument. The key work is very ergonomic. If you're coming from a horn like a Mark VI, it's going to be a little different. It's built a lot like a modern horn. So that took a little bit to get used to. It has a great sound, great construction. There are a couple little things I would say about it. One is, as with any horn, most pro players know, you're probably going to want to get it adjusted out of the case. There are a few notes that are a little bit wonky, and that's kind of standard on all saxophones, but there are a few. The front E is a little bit stuffy, and the A and G sharp with the octave key are a little bit stuffy, and I think just with some minor adjustments, and it could be just, you know, being in transit has knocked it out of whack a little bit. But it's a very solidly built horn. It's a beautiful instrument. It's amazingly just sturdy. A little bit of engraving on this one. It's got the Tenor Madness stamp on it. You can see there. Yeah, just a really, really fantastic horn. I'd really recommend this for any baritone players who are looking for a really solidly well-built, in-tune modern horn. I mean, this would compete right up there with Moriarty's, Yamaha's, Selmer's. To me, it's a little more flexible than the modern Selmer's. The modern Selmer's seem to be more built towards classical music. It doesn't quite have the flexibility. This horn is incredibly flexible. So, and then if you are an alto player, a tenor player, a doubler, looking for a baritone, a professional baritone at a good price, you can't beat this. $5,000 for a pro horn. That's an incredible deal. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at The Saxophonist, and hope to hear from you.